Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we're taking a quick look at the next update and just recapping what we know and discussing a little about what we can expect to see. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So the spooky season is well and truly over, and we are now in the final month of autumn, with many of us now foraging for mushrooms and collecting those all new mushroom themed DIY recipes. Now alongside these new mushroom items, November has a number of things to keep us occupied for the next couple of weeks. In the northern hemisphere we can still collect acorns and pine cones by shaking trees and of course collecting their corresponding trees bounty recipes, as well as looking forward to the final seasonal material called maple leaves, which will begin spawning in just a couple of weeks time. Of course, those playing in the southern hemisphere, there's still the young spring bamboo recipes to track down to before they disappear at the end of the month. Anyway, it has now been over a month since we've seen a major update, with the most recent introducing the pumpkin farming mechanic. Now thanks to the latest full trailer, we do know that the next update isn't too far away. As the full trailer comes to a close, it reveals the next free update will be arriving in late November. Not only that, but it reminded us that two new special characters seen in previous games are going to be returning to New Horizons for the first time. The first is of course Franklin, who visits to celebrate the Harvest Festival, which is typically associated with Thanksgiving, and of course Jingle the reindeer, who hosts Toy Day in celebration of Christmas and the holidays. Now out of the two, the Harvest Festival will be the first event, and if any of the previous Animal Crossing games are anything to go by, will take place on the 4th Thursday of November, so in line with the real world holiday, which will of course be on the 26th of November. So we can expect this next update to arrive sometime that week, most likely the weekend before. Now as you'd expect, Toy Day is celebrated much later, with Jingle typically visiting on the 23rd or 24th of December, so we'll still be well over a month away by the time the update is even available to download. Now that's pretty much all we know for sure, as there hasn't been any official announcement of these events just yet. But with that said, I'm sure we don't have long to wait, and I'm almost certain we'll be getting a brand new trailer in the next week or so. Now from here on out, we're going to be discussing some data mine findings we've mentioned in the past, as well as speculating a bit on what the Harvest Festival could look like, so please bear that in mind. So thanks to the hard work of data miners, a bunch of abbreviated keywords were revealed that strongly suggest cooking items will be added. Although not confirmed, some of the community believe these to include a cooking utensil, a fork and knife, and a frying pan, amongst others. Of course, even earlier data mines revealed clues that vegetables would also be added in a future update, including tomatoes, carrots, and potatoes. Now in past games, Franklin stops by to cook a Harvest Festival feast in honour of the celebration and basically asks the player for help in preparing the food. In earlier games, the players would collect cutlery and return it to Franklin. However, in more recent games, players have to retrieve different types of ingredients such as flour and vinegar from other residents to help with the cooking of the meal. So with all this in mind from the data mine and how the events played out in the past, it seems highly likely that the update will introduce Franklin, who will host a Harvest Festival that sees us collecting vegetables or using kitchen equipment. Another possibility we could see is an entire cooking mechanic that uses these items added to New Horizons that lets us prepare our own dishes and things like that. Or we could see a combination of the two, we just don't know. Either way, at the very least, we'll probably see some harvest furniture added to the game too, much like the other limited time events and holidays we've seen so far, which I know I'm personally looking forward to. Of course, this is all speculation right now, so I would love to hear some of your predictions and your guesses in the comments below. Moving on, and assuming the update isn't in two parts like the summer update was back in August, we could see Jingle added at the same time as Franklin. In past games, Jingle is typically in charge of not only giving gifts to villagers, but also rewarding players with items from the Jingle furniture set. However, this changed slightly over the years, with the most recent version of the event in New Leaf seeing the player delivering the presents on behalf of Jingle in an attempt to earn his villager picture, whereas the Jingle furniture was available to buy from Nooks. Unfortunately, other than a potential keyword for candy cane found in the latest data mine alongside the potential cooking items, no other references to Jingle or Toy Day and the holidays have been discovered. With that said, it's still pretty exciting to know both Franklin and Jingle are heading to the New Horizons island and will both bring with them some classic events. But what do you think about these findings? Will New Horizons see a new cooking mechanic, or are the vegetables something that will only be around for a limited time during a harvest festival? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any New Horizons news. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment cooking just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include if you're still hyped for New Horizons updates. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.